And go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I know it's strange to say welcome back, considering this episode is going to be edited together with another. But
Welcome to
c'est la
part
vie.
2.
Yeah, welcome to part 2. I am your um, I am your host, and first up, I would like to say thank you very much to everybody who's listening to this for helping make it happen. Anyways, let's go down the list and have everyone introduce themselves.
Okay. Hello, I am Jack, also known as British Mumsy. I am a moderator for All Ages a Geek, a member of the Dicesh crew, a member of the Mod Squad Reacts team, and I play Sareed, the Wood Elf Paladin of Redemption. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Paladin of Redemption. That's hitting my player buttons a bit because reasons. I made a Paladin character myself and multiclassed her with Warlock to get her some cool new abilities.
Yes, but anyways.
But yes, anyway, thanks to that lovely little segue, I think it's now Simon's turn. Go, Simon.
Okay, hello there, Simon Bengtsson, or Bronze Knight 28715. I'm a Swedish patron member to RGM. And, well, as the day of this recording, Sweden is celebrating, what is it, 501st, 502nd birthday with the USS Kearsarge in the capital right now.
Woo!
I do hope Bean is on that ship right now.
Fair.
But yeah, I play Akagi, our half-elf sword saint that is a port traveler from a setting Miljan the GM has as a private thing, who is here just because reasons. Maybe she wants. That's a combination of wanderlust and trying to make sure that their family doesn't just start putting up a bunch of weird stuff or crazy ideas. Since the only marriageable one has turned into what can best be described as a female Samaruk if the Drags Broxus podcast comes online before this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And now to Stug.
Hello, I'm Stug, or Stormgashers 3 Life. I am a patron, and I play Ed Redshirt, a human fighter who seeks to restore his family's name.
Because when he and I talked after the last session, it turns out he was something similar to that he was basically called as something similar to the group of people who ruled Germany for a while, and we are not going to talk about that group of people and just.
Anyways, moving along.
Yeah, segue to the GM and the fourth player.
Hello, everyone. I am MRG, otherwise known as Monster Review Girl. You guys may know me as Ava from the Dice Sesh podcast, which is going to soon be coming to AAOG Unite.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
Oh, it's a Mums, you can explain it better than me.
So, basically, All Ages a Geek has created an extra YouTube channel that focuses more on the reaction portion of YouTube. So we have reactions to anime and certain stuff more focused on that. But we've also got video game sort of stuff going on there at the moment. And at some point, Dice Sesh will be popping up on there as well.
So, I'm playing the fourth member of the group, a a human druid named Vesta, and right now the party has just found themselves in the employ of a magic items merchant, guarding him while he takes his goods up to the northeast, where the party was going to go anyways, to scout out the fact of, holy crap, there's a dragon in the area.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing.
Yeah, I now wonder if we could turn that dragon into armor. Sorry, it's just that. I mean, it dice says you guys wanted to do stuff like that to the Hydra.
We would have if we had an opportunity, but we did not. Anyway,
So we're
yes. I believe I've moved you all to the...
Yes, we are.
Um,
We are on the country roads.
with the ox and cart that you guys are using.
We just haven't put our
it is-
players up there. Yeah,
yeah, because we're currently inside the said cart.
that's
Yeah,
fair.
I'm leaving... should a fight break out while you guys are on the road, I will bring your figures. I will bring your characters over.
Yeah, okay.
I will say that the only thing that popped into my head when I saw this road was country roads take me home to the place I belong.
Like this. Why are you
West
like
Virginia. You sang the song that is attributed to West Virginia, and to be
Why are you
honest,
like this?
she is. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that. Now I got what could best be described as some form of a whistle, pulling up a guitar and singing that song going on in my head.
Oh boy.
Could I have another question for the GM? Should all of the players roll animal handling to see which one is the one who actually drives the cart?
Among you has the highest animal handling skill.
I have a skill. Mine is 3.
Mine is +3.
What skill we're looking at?
Wisdom.
Animal handling. Who has the highest mod? Who has the highest in it?
Hold on, let me look that up. Which downloads is this in? Is it in you? Yes, it's in you. Good, thank you. I think. Oh, I got a +4 in animal handling.
Ooh, you are a wisdomous one.
He probably also has proficiency in it. Because I
True.
think that comes with...
Yeah.
No, that doesn't come with noble background. Oh well. Yeah, so Stug,
I have a
you-
question. What
D20 +4,
West
right?
does? What's West does?
Vestas is also a +4, so she and Stug are tied, and therefore what makes the most sense to me as the DM, if you, Stug, are okay with it, is that the two of you alternate who's driving.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I just figured it would make sense to have people alternating so nobody gets, like, just so zoned out on the road they, like, run something over or something.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Then, should I try and roll for Akagi to see if she could alternate, or is she going to just look at this ox and go, I have no idea what to do?
I will allow you to make an animal handling check to see if you remember how to do this.
That's pretty respectable.
Yeah, you do remember how to. Granted, this does not look like the oxen you are used to at home.
Nor does it look like what he's used to riding. Horses. Don't take that out of context, by the way.
No one was going to, dude.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It's a valid concern considering where we come from.
Yep.
Fair. Yeah, so yeah, betwixt everybody's able to do shifts of driving the cart so nobody gets like so zoned out they like run something over. Now, the trip is going to take from asking the other guards on the cart who have done this route before. Getting there is going to take about 3 weeks. Do you guys want to do each day, or do you want me to roll? Do you want to skip that, but do the events, but roll on an event table to see what has occurred during those 3 weeks?
And I really want us to go day by day. I know it's a bit longer, but it means we get to actually do stuff in an event if an event happens.
Right. Well, that was wholeheartedly the plan there. Like, if a event came up, it would be described like, and X days in, here is this event.
Yeah.
Well, considering that nothing much is going to happen, then that sounds like a faster option. I was just worried that we might miss out on stuff and just...
It's me, I would not inflict that upon you guys.
Thanks.
If an event pops up, it will be mentioned so you guys can interact with it.
What do we need to roll for an event table?
Oh, that would be on me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get to roll the event tables.
Go on, Susan. I know you want to. I can feel it.
I'm scared.
I'm not.
This is the wife of the guy who has killed off characters.
Anyways, what occurs to you now is the result of the dice, and not at all indicative of my intentions or feelings towards you all.
We know. It's just that I know it. I've listened to enough dices to know that the dice
use violence sometimes.
The dice is how GS happens. For those that don't know, GS is a term. That GS is a term that was conducted by that one because gods have a lot of power in Theros.
That and also belief has a lot of power in Theros, as you guys will come, as people watching will come to see in later episodes.
Oh dear. And sorry about the spoilers, by the way.
Don't worry. Anything that hasn't come out yet will go on the cutting room floor.
Yeah. No, I can sort that.
Unless it comes out before this episode is released.
But we'll still cut it anyway, just in case. Just in case.
Yeah, better safe than sorry on that one.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's... Okay. Oh, this is perfect.
You see, this is the part, guys, where you realise that this is Susan going, this is perfect, because this is just hilarious.
So, you all have... So, it's been like 2 or 3 days on the road.
Should I roll perception?
I'm gonna get to that. and you guys have stopped to make camp for the night. The whole caravan has come to a halt to get some rest for the evening. As you guys are sitting by your little campfire, you do start to hear something in the woods, not too far off. And now I would like you to make that everyone to make that perception check.
Okay. Perceptione.
There.
Not bad.
And the only one in the group who doesn't consider the fact that the group leader doesn't spot it or something like that, it's making me worried.
Don't worry. Your party members are kind enough to share it with you.
Okay.
I think I see something.
Huh?
I
It's
heard
what you
something.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's less what you see and more what you hear.
Hmm?
You all hear what sounds like in the distance, but not too much in the distance. What sounds for all the world like
Oops.
it sounds like music, actually.
Oh, thank God. Because my brain went south so fast.
I noticed.
To be honest, Akagi heard those noises and instead of music, she thought that. Just going,
How on earth do you get that out of music? Nope, never mind.
considering how she failed the perception check, that was.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so who is going to? So first up, those who hear it, are you going to notify the rest of the party?
Yeah, definitely notify the rest of the party. Ed's kind of Ed's not real. Ed's kind of new to the adventure, but this sounds a lot very suspicious to him.
Sareed is going to go off ahead and sort of check it out.
Ed's falling behind.
Akagi is also doing that mostly because she's
Curious.
or rather, she's not wanting to. She's going to want to tell people to stop, do what she thinks they're doing in the middle of the night, as she has flashbacks to when she spent the night over at her mother's cousin's place.
Right. So, sorry, just one moment while I get the map up.
Okay. Do you want us to roll stealth, by the way?
You guys want to be sneaky about it? Sure, go right ahead.
Okay.
Far be it from me to stop you.
Let
Okay.
me check. Stealth.
I have to roll twice, by the way.
Because with your armor type, you have disadvantage.
Oh, shit.
Do I dare ask?
I got a 5.
Could be worse. Could be
I'm going to roll
so
to
much
see.
worse.
Hey, sneaky.
Are you wearing heavy armor?
Nope. I'm wearing let's see what I'm wearing. I'm wearing
If I
what
recall
are
correctly from your sheet, you're wearing light leathers.
light some sort of light or some sort of a sort of specialized somewhat half leather half I don't know what to call it. It's
You're
Pause.
you're wearing light armor, so your stealth ability is unaffected.
Yes.
But in my
Although-
case,
although
clang,
they-
clang, 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 clang.
What is she wearing?
Heavy armor. She's wearing full plate armor. Clang, 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 clang.
Okay, so this is just going to be a straight D10. D20.
D20.
Well, D20, yes, D20.
I keep.
You keep falling back to the world's strongest clown.
A mighty Tina dice set would be like 220 Mutriarchy D10s and a Yahtzee cup of D6s.
Yup.
I'm surprised you went with that dice set.
Well, why not? All in good fun.
So I got a 14. That plus 2 was an accident. Was an accident.
Okay, just give me a moment.
So, full play. Mumsy,
Mm.
you're wearing full plate.
Yeah, no, I am clanging like someone tripping in a kitchen. Okay.
You're clanging like how you are in the kitchen.
Yeah, basically. If any of you heard me in the kitchen, you know this sound. I know Susan has.
Yep, because it has sometimes led me to go, "Are you okay?"
And you just hear, yes!
I am. Well,
And then
I
it can-
Mumsy. Fun fact: I based a rather clumsy character with a very weird condition on you. It's for it's for something that involves Cat
Yeah.
and Minerva on their own.
Yep. Anyways, so now I'm going to bring over. Now, if any of you want to copy and paste your figures over into the map I'm about to port you into, be my guest.
Yes. What? Yes. I'm guessing Vesta isn't going to sneak on there.
Oh, she's tagging along.
Oh my word, did we walk into a sex party?
Mumsy.
I'm sorry. Because this is the kind of thing Susan would definitely say the words, oh, this is great for.
What am I going to do with the lot of you?
I don't know. I see satyrs. My brain immediately went to the satyr thing. The satyr things.
Went to the things satyrs are most notorious for. I know. Let's just.
I've heard when you went to the druids. I know what happened to Taurus there.
Yep.
What was the name of the two satyr girls who were there, by the way?
I can't remember.
They
for
were
the life
satyr
of me.
boys. They were satyr boys.
Boys were there at the tour. Satyr, I don't know, not those satyrs. The satyrs that
Yes.
Taurus was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. He had sex with two boys and Tanya.
Tanya. Anyways.
Yeah. While Simon comes to terms with that bombshell, we'll carry on.
I believe that was discussed in the relevant episode.
It was, and I remember Taurus going, oh.
Followed by, okay then.
I'm going to go with Taurus's okay then, because I don't really see much of a problem.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And that
If
and
this
that
is a
and that is everybody. Okay. So the scene has been set. Good lord, that was a lot of window dressing.
No worries, we can window dress till the cows come home.
Anyway, so you all enter this glade, and it is full of odd little lights, music, laughter. And you look over and you realize there's a group of satyrs and little
Pixies.
pixies just flying about, seemingly they seem to be celebrating something.
Do they hear Sarid?
Oh yeah, one of them looks over at you, smiles and waves. More people! Awesome! Come on!
Sarid goes, damn it, they must have seen me coming.
No, we heard you.
Oh,
But that doesn't matter. Come on!
okay.
Ed reluctantly walks forward.
Sarid just marches on through. Hello, everyone! How's it going?
Kiki suddenly appears behind, and I'm going to need to roll for a. This is a disciplinary check, so it's a 1d strength plus 1d20 to just hit her in the back of the head with the shop to just say bad.
The satyrs sort of laugh. Don't worry. We're celebrating the return of a friend. More are always welcome.
You missed. You missed.
Yes.
That's way below my armor class. You go to slap Sarid, and Sarid just moves slightly to the right. It's just like...
Kiki just does a growl and says, "You're going to be on full night watch duty after this until we reach that dragon." You do know what that means.
Yep.
It means that Sarid now has to look forward a few days of getting exhaustion points.
You do realize levels of exhaustion can rapidly turn fatal, right?
Yes,
But anyways.
but she just wants Sarid to essentially accept the fact that she is.
This is going to
Essentially.
occur. But anyways, so the satyrs seem more than happy to welcome you guys as guests of the party, and after a little bit you do Sarid, the satyr, you were talking to a young lady, sort of smiles. So how'd you guys know about the party?
We heard it.
Oh, awesome!
We were assigned to guard a caravan, and we got a little worried and thought we'd see what was up.
Okay. Oh, I should probably explain why we're celebrating. One of our dearest friends has come back from a long journey, and we thought we'd celebrate.
Oh, cool.
Kiki
Okay.
used to look at one of the pixies and go, "You're really small."
Pixie sort of smiles. Yes, I am. I'm a pixie. We don't get much bigger than this.
Okay, this is an out of character question. How big is a pixie?
Tiny.
Pixies are size class tiny.
So they're smaller than Minerva.
Ed Ed wonders if any of them can read.
Size class tiny tops out at 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
Pixies range from about a foot to 1.5 feet.
Aw.
So they're basically the same size of plushies.
Yes, they are quite small.
And Kiki just looks up, Pixie up and down, and just goes, And then looks at Ed and goes, "Why do you want to ask if they could read or write? I don't think they have anything to. What? No, wait. That I'm going
It's
to have.
it's more of a case of number one, they might be number one. They m- Ed doesn't know the path that the gold. Nobody really knows the path that the gold took from when it was stolen from the Red Shirt vaults into the coffers of the false emperor.
Okay, so he's just
Oh.
going. So he's just checking records with everybody who might have records.
Yes.
Generally, however, with these people, it might not be. It's not quite as probable because he figured given Adolphus is human supremacist,
Qatar, he was not trucking with satyrs.
yeah.
Yeah, no. I know what he is based upon, and there's no way that guy would ever try and go around with satyrs. So
Yes, anywho. So, after a little bit of the... So, so, who present is... So, the satyr girl who invited you guys in to come join the party, holds out a clay jar about the size of two fists, one on top of another. Want a drink?
Sarid
okay, he
goes,
goes.
yes, definitely. I'd
Sure,
love
let
one.
me pour you something.
Akagi just goes, "Well, sure."
Okay. Pulls out a
Well, what-
couple of glasses from her pocket. And...
Ed smiles and goes, "Well, at least I know you're safe." And knocks one back.
Okay. I am going to need all of you to roll Constitution saves because this is Satyr Moonshine.
Oh,
Okay.
yay! Right, what is my constitution? Oh, good. Goody, goody, goody. Goody, goody, goo.
+2, good.
Wait, I don't have my
I-
saving throws. Shoot. Crap. Oh well, I'll just have to roll for it that way. Woohoo! Boom, baby!
Doug, I really did hope that I was going to get what you just got because reasons.
It's 50
Oh.
It's probably going to be more along the line. It's probably going to be either A, Gander at the more endowed at the party, or B, ranting and raving about how that false emperor basically killed his entire family.
At this stage, okay, so at this stage of alcohol in your system, Stug, your character is not full on drunk, but very, very buzzed. Zareed, you're fine.
That's a piece of piss.
Would you like another then?
Oh, yes, dear. I can handle my liquor.
Akagi just goes, "I want. Is there something stronger than this?"
Sure, let me go talk to my brother.
Alright, Sareed's gonna
She-
take another one.
She tops up Sareed's drink, scampers off to another satyr, a young man who you assume is the brother she was just talking about. The two discuss briefly. The brother hands her a different bottle, this one a bit larger, and she scampers back. Here we go. This ought to do it.
Ooh, can I try some? Says Sareed.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to roll for Akagi's Constitution sec, and I'm just going for full-on comedy due to this.
Oh boy.
Alright. I'm also going to do a con save for the next drink.
Are you drinking from the first flask she had or the second one?
I'm drinking from. I thought I knocked the entire thing back.
Oh, she's pouring drinks. You have a
Okay.
glass she gave you.
Okay, so I'm drinking from the same glass probably that got refilled.
Well, Well, are you? She has 2 containers of alcohol. Are you using the one? Are you? Is she pouring for you from the one she started with, or the one her brother gave her?
The one he started with.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Akagi is definitely feeling the whole tipsiness. This is definitely good
Very,
stuff.
very tipsy. Just
I
going from
wanna-
top to bottom. Very tipsy. Drunk. and wow, this stuff has more kick than you're used to. Basically everybody is now summed. Simon and Mums are both in the tipsy/buzzed, and Stug is straight up drunk.
Akagi goes, another drink from what you just gave us.
Oh yes,
Okay.
that's the good stuff.
This is a nice casual drink. Worthy of the Dwarves Guildmasters. Can I have another?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Can I roll the other constitution
Yeah,
check
I'm gonna
now?
have to as well.
Yes.
Oh yeah!
Oof. Okay. Okay. Okay, so. Simon, Stug, you guys stay at your current level of intoxicated. So
More-
Reed will get back to you in the morning.
Fair.
Akagi just notices, oh no, she passed out.
What?
I think
Necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Oh, dear. Akagi goes, okay, another drink, please.
Yeah, me too.
The satyr girl just sort of giggles and smiles. Okay. You will notice that in between her pouring you guys drinks, she takes out her own flask and knocks back one as well.
Okay, I'm rolling, and
I am rolling as well.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Akagi, you are now drunk. Doug,
Yeah.
can I get back to you about that?
okay, in her day's drink, Akagi looks upon this girl and just goes, she looks really, really pretty.
Yes.
Aw.
You are rapidly realizing that pretty much everything around you, in terms of the people around you, are very, very pretty.
But this girl in front of her is especially pretty.
Yep.
She goes, you look really pretty tonight, miss.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
And
Uh,
then starts going, good. It's good that my sister ain't here, my youngest sister. She would, after a few drinks, she would probably drag you up in the woods and do who knows what with you.
Bold of you to assume I wouldn't be the one doing the dragging off, but okay.
the Okay, so am I still cognizant enough to make speech?
You can do like a very simple 1 or 2 words. The first word you say in a sentence is coherent, but the rest nobody knows what you're saying.
So basically, yeah, or something like that.
Yep. Also, Stug, Everyone around you is very pretty.
Who's the friend?
One of the satyrs kind of pats you on the shoulder. Come on, buddy. Let's get you sat down for a little bit.
Akaki meanwhile just goes, it's getting a very tight, so she just kind of reaches behind to her and undoes her bindings.
The young satyr lady smiles. Good on you to start relaxing. I mean, it is a party after all.
Yeah, Uttage! Yeah.
So, for the sake of sanity, we are going to move on to the next morning.
Could I essentially assume that she and the satyr girl essentially went off and did a tosa?
Yep. So, more so, all of you are awoken by the sounds of birds chirping. The sun is shining, and dear God, you all have the worst hangover of your life.
Fuck you,
Out of
birds.
So I think you just got a visit from the Diesel Man, a sort of urban myth here in Sweden that is supposed to represent hangovers.
So, I'm gonna go from top to bottom. So, who wants to have their wake up done first?
I don't mind.
Okay.
Woohoo! Susan can roll if she wishes. Wait, did Vesta drink anything?
Oh. No.
Vesta just
Yeah.
watched the carnage.
She's a druid. She's partied with satyrs before. She knows better.
She probably is going to be the one who tells them all. She's probably going to do what Akaki's job is right off when they all wake up, apparently.
Yeah. Ed probably. Okay, so.
You wake up. You're in a bedroll. It is not familiar, but there is nobody else there with you. There is a fully dressed and actually quite put together looking satyr girl. You recognize her as one of the other girls at the party, not the one who was pouring you guys drinks, but definitely one of the ones who was hanging around. Ah, good to see you're up. You have the face of please kill me.
An out of character question, did the two of them do the thing? Or is
Nope.
this...
From Ed, from what you can tell by the state of you and the state of her, you did not do anything.
Ed finally goes up and says, "Well, I don't feel." So anyway, who was the friend that returned?
Ooh. Where?
The one the party was in honor of.
Okay, hun, keep an eye on it. Okay? Okay, just still keep an eye on it. Yeah. Anyways. Right. And even then, unless you're immunocompromised in some way, they're not too bad.
Your husband had an infection somewhere or something.
Hubby got bit by a spider.
Ah.
Anything else then?
The spider in this part of the world are very well. If they bite,
Okay.
as long as you're not having any reaction, you should be fine.
The bite itself? It's tiny, 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 tiny.
So, as long as there's nothing wrong with his immune system, according to it, or he's allergic, he should be fine.
Oh yeah, they're tiny. Keep an eye on it, dear.
Mm.
Anyways. So...
Who's
The-
next?
Yeah. Basically the girl, the satyr girl does look at Ed, and don't worry, yeah, we love to party, but we know when somebody's too far gone to do too far gone to have fun. Do you want something for the hangover?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because you have the face of give me the sweet release of death.
Yep, that's yep, pretty much. Still got family name to still got a family name to reclaim though.
Yay! She smiles and starts a little campfire. Yeah, if its fangs were small enough, it probably didn't. So you're good. I love you. 11:30.
Nice,
It's okay, hon. Don't worry
nice
about
to
it.
see the GM interacting with her husband in such a sweet way.
But anyways, so now we move on to
Read?
yes.
Oh, yes.
So,
Lay it on me.
Zareed,
Mm-hmm.
you wake up. The first thing you're aware of is, oh dear God, my head is killing me. Is this
Ugh.
what Father calls a hangover?
Good God. The horns of Beelzebub are in my ears. Ah, what?
As you're becoming fully cognizant of your surroundings, as you become sort of fully cognizant of just, ow, you hear something moving around behind you.
Sareed whips around.
And one moment, let me just queue up picture. You see what appears to be a young elf like yourself, only he seems a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna DM you the image, Mumsy.
Mm-hmm.
Just to
And
give you an
Mamsi, you can be free to share it with the rest of us in case he then later shows up with the rest of us.
Yep. Yeah. This lad right here.
Oh my God. They're adorable.
Only he hasn't got any clothes on.
Sareed looks under the covers. And just
Neither
thinks...
do you.
She looks under the covers, realizes that she has no clothes on, looks under the covers at his end and goes, nice.
He sort of smiles nervously. Good morning.
Oh! Shit! Hi!
Hello.
Your voice is very loud. Ow!
You. Oh dear, you're very hungover. I'll get you something for that.
She watches him get out of bed.
Kind of puts on a tunic and some trousers. There we go. Your friend said your name was Sarid, yes?
Yes.
Fantastic. He takes out a little glass, pours some water into it out of a canteen, holds up a little packet. This is an herb powder. I bought it. It should help with your headache.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't catch your name before, that
Right,
happened.
Fair enough.
Sorry, what was your name? Sorry.
One moment. Allow the DM to check his notes. Her notes. I'm tired.
Mm.
He smiles a little and pours the powder into the drink, stirring it. My name is Tegan. It's a pleasure to meet you. He holds out the glass. He holds out the glass, just like, here you go.
Sarid very nervously takes it and just goes, I feel very good now I've taken you out for a spin. Oh, fuck, that was awful. Why am I like this? Shit, drink! Sarid just shuts up after that, just like, why am I trying to make jokes? This is unusual.
I like you.
Cool.
You're funny.
Growing up with a
I'm
dwarf father. Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should introduce myself more fully and properly. My name is Tegan Selorn, Knight of the Spring Court. It is an honor to meet you.
Sarid, Knight of... oh, blimey. I forgot the name of my order. Oh, God.
That's a weird name for an order.
These hangover herbs are taking their time.
Fair enough. You only just drank them.
Fair.
Would you like to go back to the glade and see if your friends are all right?
Yeah, no, I'll just, get my clothes on. Just sort of nonchalant.
Do you need help finding them?
Maybe. Probably.
After some exploring, you do manage to get yourself back together.
Yeah. As soon as Sarid is about to leave, she taps him on the backside and just leaves.
And here's a out of character idea. That is that the rest of the party walks in on Akagi.
While you're still just sort of going...
Or something like that, but that kind of sort of knows what we're going to segue into.
Yep. So Sarid, Ed, you return to the center glade, finding Vesta just sort of sitting there looking at all of you like, hi.
Hello. Hello.
I'm gonna roll for deception. I'm just gonna be like, hi, how's it? How was your night? You don't know anything, do you?
Now, one moment.
Is this
Yeah, she just kind of looks at you and just goes,
Oh, that's where you were this morning.
basic? So Akagi.
well, I'll go find I'll go find Akagi. God only knows where she's gotten to.
So,
Head-
oh, sorry.
Just heads into the woods, kind of poking around. Like, okay, you're in here somewhere.
Uh,
Ed kind of Ed says, did I say anything did I say anything regrettable last night? I don't quite remember.
Sari goes, I don't remember either. Hey, did you find out who this party was for again?
And I kept asking, but I never got an answer.
Ah,
The satyr girl who helped you with your hangover sort of smiles. Well, by the time you were asking, you weren't quite all that coherent. The party's for our Eladrin friend who's come back from a stint in the Feywild.
Ah. Anyway, I hate to bring such business to you, but I need. How often do you do business or trades or stuff with humans?
Not too often. Like once or twice a month, one of us goes into town and sells the alcohol we didn't drink, but
Okay. Sorry I had to ask.
it's okay. Why do you ask?
If you kept up with Imperial business, a couple years ago, we just concluded a civil war against some human supremacist named Adolphus, who tried to overthrow the Imperial House. My family, despite all the sacrifices that it has made throughout the history, somehow managed to get on the subject.
You're wondering if any of the money from your family came into our hands. Sorry, dude. No.
Okay.
We do barter mostly. We don't do coin.
Okay. I'm sorry I had to bring my family's business into it, but there's only 5 of us left.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. And I'm sorry for your loss.
Sarid goes, hang on a minute, Eladrian, that's elf.
Yeah, they're a type of... Eladrin are of elf stock, but they spend most of their time in the Feywild with the Fey courts.
What was the name of the guy? Just wondering.
Oh, his name's Tegan. Why?
And me.
She looks at you a little bit. Oh, you're the girl he went back to his bedroll with. Nice.
Sarid just looks towards Ed and go, do not tell Akagi, please.
Elegant cut. Vesta is currently poking through the shrubbery, going, Akage. Akage. Oh, there you are. Oh, you have a friend with you.
I have a... Ow!
Oh, joy, you have a hangover. Such is the price for partying with satyrs.
Got it.
You awaken, you fully get your eyes open, and everything is bright, and everything is loud, and everything hurts, and you have no clothes.
Where are my clothes? Where are the clothes? Where are my clothes?
Vesta holds them out. I found them on my way over here.
Okay. I see that.
Your lady friend.
Akaki looks at the satyr.
There she is.
Was it the barmaid?
Yes.
Akagi!
Now awake, but seeming far more put together. Good morning. Gets up, kind of shakes herself off a little bit. All right. Glad to see you found your stuff easy enough.
Do
You
see
okay? You look kind of stunned.
Akagi then went on. Akagi just basically had a moment when she realized she turned Tosa. But then she looks up at the saint to realize that she is indeed pretty. I'm I'm okay. I'm okay. Just, do you remember anything of last night?
Oh, I remember quite a bit, honestly. Though to be fair, we satyrs are quite good at holding our liquor.
Ed points the staff of flowers at a random spot on the soil
Well,
and creates a flower there and just sort of looks at it.
kind of sits there staring at it.
Yeah.
Akagi
Yeah,
then
anyway.
goes, may I have a idea of what your name is?
Oh, sure. She smiles a little. My name's Calliope. It's nice to meet you.
Aww.
Akagi
Nice
Yukika
to
says,
introduce myself.
Akagi of the Yukikasa clan.
Nice to meet you.
Well,
Anything for the hangover? Because you kind of have the face of somebody, please God, kill me.
yes, please, before I commit seppuku.
I assume also you'd rather not do the hair of the dog treatment.
Arrow the what?
Basically, you make your hangover a little bit less of a problem by drinking more.
She kinda gives her the look of,
No.
you're pretty, but treating hangover with more liquor was how I got my younger sisters, apparently.
She smiles and puts together and takes out a little flask. This one's just got water in it.
Akagi just takes it and drinks.
You feel better?
And she then kind of sort of puts on the bare minimum of underwear, which shows that her underwear without the bindings is actually quite big.
She smiles a little. Well, anything. She smiles. Well, you're lucky your friend came and found you.
Look, if this was a raid, I would essentially make her head and her body a separate thing.
Don't worry. Miss Sarid had her own fun.
I accidentally spat my water at that, damn it! I got it all over the TV, shit!
I think he just sort of has this robotic turn as you hear metallic clinging noise from a rusted up turret, just as he looks at Calliope and goes, what? With who?
The boy we're holding the party for. We were holding the party for, of course.
Now you see Akagi just entering the Eva, the face of Eva whenever she realizes that Taurus has put his hoof in his mouth.
Just, not again.
Or something similar to that, just,
don't worry. Everything's fine. Besides, you had your friend here to rein things in if it got too far, right, miss? Vesta sort of chuckles nervously. I mean, I guess?
Thank you for being here, Vesta.
Of course. Also, I'm sorry. I probably should have warned you guys that satyrs like to play with heavy liquor. I thought you guys would be okay.
Out of character, I couldn't metagame. I know how the druids were.
Yeah, that is how she knows.
Yeah, that Akagi just goes, well, as they do say in my homeland, when you've done it to someone, you're bound to them, or something like that.
So sweet.
I could, and then she just picks out. Then she just takes out of her, starts writing a new letters in what looks to be some sort of weird symbolical thing.
Ooh, what's that? It looks pretty.
It's one of the 4 ways to write in the homeland. This is called kanji.
It's pretty.
Well, we also got hiragana. She then writes down it. Katakana. She writes down another different language. Katakana is hiragana and kanji are a bit intertwined in certain things, but katakana, so the dances is mostly used for common words. We also got romanji, which is basically an inversion of katakana, which is our words with the common letters.
And you're writing a letter to somebody?
My parents.
Oh.
To explain that if I am going to need to explain that the only way I am getting married is to a woman named Calliope.
Okay.
Because I just pulled off a Tosa.
Okay.
Akagi just kind of sort of gives her a peck on the cheek. By the way, if anything, I did anything weird last night, I'm sorry, and thanks for
It's
listening.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Anyways, you said you guys are guarding a caravan, right?
Akagi just sort of, oh, right. And then she starts to really connect together the dots. They start to go. I will finish just in the caravan.
Okay.
Calliope.
You guys should still have some time before they're ready to go.
Calliope Akagi just goes. Calliope. Yep. I'm going to. I'm now have another person to write letters to. You. In order to explain that I am fine and such, and
Keep in touch.
yeah. Also, if there is anything you need from us, I will do my best to make sure we reach you.
If I think of something, I will make sure to let you know.
Okay. And she then gives Calliope another sweet kiss.
Aww. You two are
Alright,
adorable.
So everybody gets their brain cells together, and I'm going to be reusing a caravan map.
That's fair.
It's okay.
Everybody gets their brain cells in order, gets everything packed up, and returns to their camp.
Akagi just basically gives her the look that is gives her a sing only with mouth smile, a Japanese terminology for a smile that doesn't really mean she is happy. It could mean she's angry.
It's the I'm gonna smack you later smile.
It's the we're going to have a very intimate talk later smile.
I'm gonna roll insight on that shit. I'm gonna try and figure out if you're just smiling at me or you just, you know, that.
Can I roll deception in order to basically?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay. Deception and yeah, you know that Akagi isn't happy.
Looks like she wants to reach out and smack you.
It goes, we will have a talk later. And you see a vein pulsate in front of her forehead before she then turns around with a more joyful smile and waves at the satyr who pour them drinks.
She smiles and waves. Hope to see you all again soon.
Yeah, no, it was fun. As they're about to sort of leave, she sort of mouths towards the bartender, trying to sort of cover her mouth, and just like, "Tell Tegan, call me," and just turns away.
Ed's first thought is, how do I mark this on? How do I mark this on my How do I mark this on the map so I can find it again?
I will say we will come back to how do you guys get in touch with these people again.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, and Akagi just sort of.
You all get back to camp and you see people like starting to pack up. Like, there is still breakfast available if you want it, but yeah, people are starting to pack up. Fortunately, it appears your absence was not noticed. And yes, I rolled for this.
Akagi just sort of jumps down on that sort of thing because for what she knows about Tosa and therefore assumes that what the hell she did last night, she's going to need to recuperate on any any spare calories she can find. And she just jumps down on it.
Mm-hmm. Ed also has some breakfast.
Yep. So everybody's had breakfast. And you get on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move you guys to the caravan way, to the interior of the wagon map. And just like you guys are moving on down the road, but yeah, here is where you are now. And Ed is currently the one driving.
And Akagi just goes, "Sarit, could we please have a talk right now?"
Sarit goes, "Give me a second. I'm just looking through my bag very quickly."
Akagi just sort of puts a hand on her shoulder that just seems to have a lot more strength than what is just needed. And she goes, "Now," in a very sweet voice.
She goes, "But I'm just checking just to make sure I didn't leave anything in Tegan's tent."
Yes, the topic of this.
She then goes, "Oh shit, I mentioned his name. Shit."
To be fair, Akagi, you do not know that name from a hole in the ground.
But so his name is Tegan, huh? Because I saw you whisk it away with someone who was apparently the main guest of this party.
To be fair, nobody seemed offended that the party boy was that the focus of the celebration was going for some privacy, shall we say?
But Akagi, she right now, this brings her back to the whole situation with Tosa, and Akagi just goes, "Do you know how lucky we were about that?" Then she just goes to Sarid. And then she just starts ripping right into Sarid. Sarid, face me.
She goes, "Look," and she sort of shows this little acorn necklace, and she goes, I think he loves me."
Akagi then starts ripping into her. "Well, you're sure lucky he did, because I have no idea what could have happened if something went wrong. You could have died or something for all I know." And she starts giving a verbal lashing.
Yeah, Suri, I'm not gonna make you roll for this. This is the exact same tone your dad had whenever you did something that could have gotten yourself hurt. So you can tell right away this is coming from a, okay, you're yelling at me because you care.
Sarid just sort of goes, "Okay, I'm sorry."
Look. You were extremely lucky, young lady, and also I am a complete hypocrite if I was to say that this was completely immoral. Don't question what I just said.
Did you get lucky then too?
I said to not question it.
You got lucky too. And Sarid just sort of goes, Sarid sort of puts on this little acorn amulet and just holds it next to her heart and just like, "We'll meet again, my beloved Tegan."
Akagi then sort of sighs and goes, "To be honest, do you remember what you did last night much than what has been told?"
Eventually.
I will say this, Mums. I will say this. Those who have had extracurricular escapades have had enough time to put their brain cells together that they remember said extracurricular escapades.
Woo! Sarid remembers everything.
Akagi then also remembers and then realized, I never know to think about it. I'm pretty sure my combat experience has made me more agile.
Yeah. Anyways, so as you're going, you do notice that Vesta hasn't really been talking much since you guys got back from the Seder party.
Vesta, you okay?
Oh, yeah, just, it's been a while since I was at that kind of celebration. It felt like I was home for a little bit. It was nice.
I get that.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to roll insight in to see what she means by that.
Okay.
Okay. I might also too.
I don't see why not. Go right ahead.
So what do the two of us learn from the insight?
We'll see what Susan rolls.
Yeah, she's not really like... Okay, so... Yeah, from what you guys can tell, she is very,
Very homesick.
she's glad you guys were able to have a good time, but at the same time, something It feels like there's something she wants to tell you guys, but isn't sure how.
Gideon goes, Vesta, you okay? You look reluctant to say something. Are you worried we might think less of you or something like that?
She looks up for a little bit. She's sitting down on the floor of the wagon. It is tall enough to stand in.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Um, I She thinks for a moment, then just sort of seems to decide, like, you know what? I'll just spit it out. I'm. Promise neither of you will tell anyone?
We're in the
Okay,
middle of
then goes-
nowhere. Who can I tell?
Okay, then goes, to betray a faint secret is to betray the honor of a samurai. I would rather die than tell anyone without your permission.
Okay. She seems to release a breath that none of you really noticed she was holding, and as you watch, the color, aside from her tattoos, leaves her skin completely, leaving behind something almost paper white. Her hair kind of fluffs out a bit and changes to a very pale green. And when she opens her eyes, again, they're almost black. I would like everyone who can see Vesta at the moment, that does not include you, Ed, to, unless you decide to look back, to roll either a Arcana or a Nature check, whichever you have the higher mod in.
Arcana, nature, Arcana. I have an equal modifier in both of them, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna decent, I guess. I hope.
Decent roll. Okay, you did good. Mums, you realize you can just type that as a -1, right? You don't have to do d20 plus minus. You can just do d20 minus.
I did. It just randomly put plus minus.
Okay, whatever. So I'm gonna have to give this one to Akagi because she did have the higher roll.
Okay.
Now, Akagi, this is something you've read about but haven't actually ever seen for yourself. This entity right here that you're looking at is something your books growing up called a changeling. There's a lot of debate over where they come, over the origin of the species. Some believe there's because some believe they're the descendants of when doppelgangers and humans crossbreed. Some believe they're a type of fae. Nobody really knows, but the fact of the matter is their big identifying trait, aside from their unusual features, is that they can copy the face of anyone they've met. Face, body, voice, identifying marks, they can copy the whole thing.
They're basically a human chameleon.
Yes. They see a human, they see something around the same size as them, they can copy it right away.
Akagi just looks at them with Torikai and goes, "You're at Torikai Baya."
Gesundheit?
It's a it's a sort of it's a sort of or okay, that or rather a yosei at or a karibaya is a yosei, or but you're basically a type of good nature yokai, not a you 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 yurei. You're it you can change into a different creature of your size.
Yes, if I see a face, I can copy the face.
Jazari just sort of looks at Vesta and goes, "Honey, why would you need to copy anyone else's face? You look absolutely gorgeous," and gives her a hug.
Well,
Just in the middle of a
then
hug.
goes- Akagi just goes, I think I can see why.
yeah,
might be good.
The research done into them does mention that in predominantly human areas, there is a substantial stigma about them, namely because of the fact that a lot of them take up work in less than savory avenues.
They essentially make a living doing what you and I did last night for money.
There's a job.
Sometimes,
There's a job for that.
the Vesta speaks up. Sometimes it's thought of as that. But our ability to copy faces,
It means that
it
you
can
take
also it can also make us some of the best assassins anyone's ever known. Think about it. You can wear the face of somebody trusted to be in an area, do what you need to do, put on the face of the person you just took care of, and then leave with no one the wiser.
until it's too late.
Until they find the body.
Consider the fact that you can transmogrify into anything anybody wants of the same size, and the fact that you could literally do that, it's the reason to why you're stigmatized.
Yes. Fortunately, in the Enclave, it wasn't a problem, and when I was getting ready to strike out on my own, everybody involved in my training, I asked first, but they said I could borrow a feature of theirs to use as my own.
So Vesta, your human disguise is a combination of a feature for each one of your teachers.
The color and typing from one, the face shape and skin tone of another, eye color and shape of yet another.
You basically took and puzzled together your own face from them.
Yes.
It makes you unique.
The only
Because-
thing that stays, I've discovered through all of these, are my druid marks.
Druid marks are tied to your spellcasting, i.e. your soul. My younger sister Tosa is an Onmyo, it's spiritual a type of yokai wielding mage or something like that. She is good with spiritless and magecraft.
Okay.
It, mm,
But it's good to know that, well, it's one of those where I only have one problem. My control over my forms gets shaky if I get intoxicated.
so you didn't drink because you were worried we would.
I didn't want my control over my form to slip.
Look. You're Vesta. You're not just a changeling. You're Vesta. You're you. I mean, the only thing you have to be worried about is inheriting some traits of your parents, and that would only be valid for us if your parents worked in those unsavory workplaces.
If they did, I don't know about it.
They just dropped you off somewhere or something like that.
Well, according to what the higher ups at the Enclave told me, I was given to them. That's not unusual. It's pretty common actually in areas where there's not a temple for practitioners of Druidcraft to take in children who cannot be cared for.
And Akiki then just says, "Aw, that's sweet of them."
Well, it's what's
It reminds me of.
to do anything else would feel strange.
Yeah. And without the ability for a person to just take in other people, my second cousins Infinity and Zero wouldn't be my second cousins.
Now, thank you guys for being so understanding. I'm still gonna wear my old my I'm still going to wear the face I had on before just now when I'm outside this wagon because, well, I enjoy continued survival.
Akiki then goes, well, considering that we either brought along a hooker or an assassin, they're obviously going to be very suspicious of you. So yeah.
The judgment swings more towards assassin. Because that
yeah, they would think that we're essentially people hired by someone to steal all their goods, and I would rather not have to violently explain it.
Yeah, just not today. Anyways, again, thank you very, very much. She kinda, and it's honestly watching the form go back on is fascinating.
Mumsy.
Oh, okay then. Nosebleeds happen. Yeah, watching the form go back on is honestly just fascinating to watch as she pokes her head up and looks out the window. Huh. Seems we're gonna be I think we might be doing a river crossing soon.
Oh. Okay, he looks out and goes, you're right.
Yep. Yeah, it's, I'll admit, my magics are more tuned towards the forests, but I might be able to help with the river crossing if there isn't a bridge.
You mean you can literally grow a bridge?
Well, growing a bridge wholesale would take quite a lot of time, but if need be, I can probably. But if need be, I might be able to repair parts of a bridge that have given out.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, growing a
So-
bridge wholesale would be more my teachers.
Okay, Akagi is going to look at the river and just roll a perception to see if she detects something in that river.
Go right ahead. Let's have a looky-loo. At the die roll. Yeah, the river does look a bit high, but you do remember hearing, I will say, while you guys were at the guild hall, there was like a place where newspapers were plastered up. It did mention that there was, that rain was in the predictions.
Looks like range. Ah, only you can do that, Mamsie.
Only you can give yourself a nosebleed with a teacup.
Yep.
You all good now?
Yeah, just got a bit of tissue up my nose. I'm fine.
I was wondering why you sounded slightly congested.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah. Sarid, Vesta has indicated out the window that it looks like the river is a bit higher than it quote unquote should be. So they might need to do something with there might need to be something done with the bridge.
Ah.
So, Akagi is just going to... Akagi is going to climb up onto the roof and do carriage hopping. Basically, she jumps on...
I will say when you get up onto the top, you can see, yeah, namely you notice that the convoy is coming to a halt.
Guys, they're stopping!
I see.
So,
Something has happened, and she just basically jumps in, grabs her sword, and just jumps out again and rushes towards the front
so
of
I
the
assume
convoy.
everybody is going up to the front.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You look. The water's obviously gone down since this, but yeah, a good chunk of the bridge appears to have been knocked out by a tree that's been swept downstream and is now wedged about 100 yards down the shore.
He goes, Vesta, can you move about that section about the few...
You want me to fix it?
Yes, please.
Vesta nods, walks over, and speaks to the caravan leader very quickly. Then returns to the others. Okay, I've been given the all right to fix it. It'll go faster if I have materials. That downed tree over there, could you guys bring that over?
Okay, I'm going to roll a strength to see how, or whatever it is I need to roll in order to carry a tree.
Ed murmurs to himself, why didn't I find a sword on the wall? Or an axe?
Or something.
You just found this stick.
I found a stick. Sarid, are you also going to help?
Yes.
I'm going to say that between the two of you, between the three of you, you're able to get it over to where you need it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Vesta looks at it, kind of running a hand over it, as you see the tattoos on the back of her hand, which, if anybody's here's seen a picture of, like, really fancy, like, wedding henna tattoos, just like that. This vibrant green color sort of comes up them and up through to her fingertips. It sort of runs a hand along the bark. Oh, good. It's time and the water hasn't caused it to start rotting. I can use this. As you watch, it seems as though the wood of the tree, I assume it's been rolled so that it's up against the part of the bridge that's intact still.
Mm-hmm.
First, you see the roots kind of wrap themselves around the intact sections of the bridge and seem to merge into them.
Mm-hmm.
Akagi just looks in awe.
The topmost branches seem to do the same on the other side, leaving some foliage still there. Branches that could bridge that gap proceed to do so. After a bit, it seems to steady itself and become stable. She takes her hand off the branch, off the section of the tree, kind of the glow leaving her tattoos. She's like, okay, I think I did it.
Akagi just goes, "You take a rest, Vesta."
I'll
Out
go
of character question, what spell did she just use?
He just spammed basically what you just did was an unconventional use of the mending cantrip. And
Yes.
but to do something this big, she was pumping a lot of energy into it. Hence why it kind of winded her a little bit when a cantrip normally wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
As she returns to the wagon, you guys do notice that the foliage parts that weren't melded in seem to have started to perk up a little bit. As if this particular section of the bridge is in fact slightly alive.
Okay, interesting.
Mostly in a, okay, cool, that's able to sustain itself. It's not going to start rotting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, after some testing of the repaired section, even bringing one of the carts over it,
Mm-hmm.
you guys press on as it's determined that one, the section will hold weight. So the bridge crossing continues. Vesta is seated inside the wagon, just sort of. She is recovering quite quickly, but it is still obvious she burned a lot of energy putting that together.
So Akagi just kind of sort of puts Vesta on one of the benches and just goes, "You rest."
Okay.
That's basically an order.
I know. Good to know I could do that, though. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Basically, it was cool. Now take a nap. Yeah, so your journey presses on. Now.
That's better.
So, as you guys are settling in for the night, I'm going to ask, as you guys, the rest of the day, the next few days go by without incident, and you find yourselves in the, you find yourselves making camp for the night when you notice, Vesta kind of seemingly listening to the to the oxen saying something. Okay.
Akagi kind of sort of goes, what are they saying?
Storm tonight. Animals are more sensitive to pressure change than us folk, so they pick it up sooner than we do.
Oh. Akagi then goes, yeah. A storm, yeah, that's not good.
Well, it could really be anything, so I don't know.
Yeah. Anything can cause a change in pressure.
Yeah, odds are it's just gonna be some thunder and then another downpour of rain, which, rain isn't too bad. I like rain, but there is that saying about too much of a good thing. Anyways, yeah, I suggest tonight's a night we don't sleep with the windows open, and anything metal on the wagon that sticks up should be brought in, just in case it's a storm that comes with lightning.
Yeah. Yeah, you know the best.
Fortunately, it's not. Fortunately, the storm isn't coming after a long period of dry. Lightning after a period of dry like that can turn a whole forest to cinders.
Yeah. I heard about that. I've heard about things like that happening, and you can see her go a bit of a.
You alright?
No, just I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just stuff like that is a bit freaky when things just start burning around you.
Well, it's the lightning that makes it burn.
That's the lightning. Lightning. It's just a. It's just Ryan is just having a temper tantrum, just like
I
a like a
assume
thought.
that's I assume it was the name. That's the name of your homeland's storm god.
God of lightning. Winds is Fuyin. Winds is is Fuyin. Or no. Tornadoes is Fuyin. Winds is Kaseyin. Suyin is this ocean and stuff like that. Whenever there is a storm, it's just the gods, just these
God's having a temper tantrum.
Yeah, storm gods just throwing a temper tantrum. They just, for some reason, maybe they got themselves into trouble with something or someone, and they just, or I don't know, they just pissed at you. They just pissed over the fact that they are that they are being ignored, and throws a tantrum over the fact that, hey, don't ignore us.
Fair. But yeah, but yeah, let's after battening things down appropriately, everybody kind of gets inside, and sure enough, couple of hours after sundown, it starts pouring rain.
He just looks outside and goes, luckily we're not out there in the middle of all of this.
Yeah, fortunately we're not. Fortunately we're not out in that.
Yeah, that's just probably from the winds. Probably Fuyin and Kazujin are having a tantrum over which a competition over which one has the best winds.
She just kind of shakes her head, just like,
Sarid's just like, I remember a night like this. My dad told me off because I was climbing a tree in the rain.
As this is said, there is a thunderclap in the distance.
Ah, memories.
And now Ryan is trying his best to try and calm them down. Or maybe he got angry over something. It's not really clear over when he throws lightning or stuff like that. Or maybe a archmage. Lightning is fickle. You don't really... Winds are fickle, lightning is fickle. I don't know if someone just cast sort of a spell and then it failed, or maybe they were trying to cast storms just to see how it works, maybe to prove a point.
Just, it happens because it happens.
Exactly.
But yeah, aside from the storm, the night passes without incident. And then... as you guys progress on through the you guys progress onward. Excuse me while I roll on the table again. This one's gonna be cute. So, as you guys are going down the road, you do, for this particular day, you guys have been moved up towards the front.
Okay.
As sort of like the point people. It's like, hey, you guys are on point for the day. You go first. As you're moving along, you spot a gentleman, you spot a man standing holding a horse on the side of the road while several, well, at least 3 or 5 roughly dressed gentlemen trying to push a wagon out of a ditch.
Ah.
Akagi
All of them are covered in mud to some degree, even the horse.
Okay, either they're Bushoku or they got caught out last night with and is trying to make with bad preparation and is trying to get their cart unstuck.
Sarid has already walked out the cart and is already heading to help.
Sarid!
The gentleman looks over and spots you. Oh, good morning, ma'am. Well, maybe good morning for you, but gestures to his wagon. Not so good a morning for me.
He goes, don't worry, I'll help. And she immediately tries to push.
So you have also gone down into this filthy, muddy ditch.
Yep.
The others who are dressed up close, Sarid, you realize they are dressed like common ruffians. They look at you. They just look at you, think for it, and just said, you know what, not questioning it. Alright, let's do one more push, everybody. Put your backs into it.
Okay.
Count to 3.
Alright, do you want me to do a strength check?
That would be either strength or athletic. That would be strength,
Okay.
and if you have proficiency in it, athletics.
Okay, good. All right, strength and athletics. All right, got it.
So, Ed, you are also helping.
Yeah. All right, I don't have any.
Akagi is just
Okay.
sighing, and
With you guys helping out,
Akagi is sighing and also decides to help out. It's
okay, so you
there-
also roll. Vestus just like, I'll keep the cart here.
good. Okay, good. And then she is.
Okay. With
So-
all of you helping, and these three up close, you realize it's 5. These 5 strong lads, all of you heaving at once, you manage to get the cart out of the ditch and back onto the main road. You are all filthy.
Akagi just goes, yuck.
Sari just walks back into the cart and just says, "What another job well done."
The man holding the horse, who Akaki you realize is dressed like a merchant of some sort, smiles and starts hitching the horse back up. Thank you all very, very much. Wasn't sure what I was going to do when it went down in there.
Well, we're merchant escorts.
Oh, well. If I'm ever in need of one, I'll make sure to think of you.
Okay, just give me a moment while I go and drag away Sarit so we can get all this mud off us.
Sari's already in the cart. The cart's muddy now.
Vesta's just kind of looking at her going, when we make camp, I'm getting a bucket.
Fair.
Okay, it goes good.
Yeah, so everybody presses on with the day.
Yes. I'm pretty sure we all get cleaned up.
Yeah, you guys get cleaned up. No problem.
Kiki then kind of, while at the same time Kiki goes, they could have been bandits for all you know.
We weren't going to know until we started pushing. And anyway, that cart was far too stuck for an ambush.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, getting that cart out, yeah, there was no way that was any kind of ambush. That was in there.
So he just turns to Akagi. I get it. I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but I know when someone needs help when I see it.
You, all I can say is Yunin Toiro.
What does that mean?
It means that I'm me, you're you. Well, there are literally 10 people's 10 colors.
I'll take it as a compliment. After all.
It means to each their own.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I know the look of someone who needs help. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we were extremely lucky they weren't bandits. Or we would now be fighting.
That's why we were a point. just in case there was fighting ahead.
Yeah. I can't argue with that, Sarid. You do have a point about that.
Come on. I'd thought you having sex would loosen you up a bit, but good God, no. It's made you worse.
Akagi just slowly turns. to
Note to self, might take 2 barmaids next time.
They go Sarumoki Kare. I know something that right now. That might go right now for me. Sarumoki Kara Ochiru. Even monkeys fall from trees. It means that anybody and everybody makes a mistake sometimes.
Right.
I now wonder if it was a good idea, if it was a mistake to follow you around.
Vesta speaks up. Now. If you hadn't, you wouldn't have met Miss Calliope.
Fair point. Kiki then sort of. Okay, fair point.
Mm-hmm.
Very short, blunt.
Just fair.
Intimately, says Sarid, looking over at Akagi.
You're not helping your case over there.
She goes, I wasn't trying to help my case, I was just stating a fact. Sips tea.
Anyways. So, now I will say, fortunately for you, I will say I do have 2 sections of good news for you all.
Mm?
Huh? Good news 1.
Good news 1, you guys have done something worthy of getting XP.
Woo!
Ah.
And you did it without starting a fight.
Woo!
Ah. How much XP?
So first up, those guys actually were bandits. But they decided, you know what? Today we're going to do good deed. Today is good deed day.
Because they didn't want to get slapped around or something like that.
That more just today is good deed. The requirements on the stat block is that bandits be a non-lawful alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing there says they have to be evil.
Yeah.
The bandits decided we were going through enough crap as it is.
Well, they were helping that one merchant dude out of the ditch. So they decided that one dude has had enough of a bad day.
Oh, I see. So the bandits were like, let's ambush the guy. They see his cart fall in. They're like, ah. You see, now this feels really bad if we rob him. Let's help him instead.
We believe in the ethos, don't kick a man when he's down.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sarid could have converted them.
there were 5 of them. I want everyone to log that you have gained 125 experience points.
You might need to write that down because I'll have to do it after we finished.
Okay.
125, so 2825 in total.
Okay.
To be honest, non-aligned bandits. What was the alignment that bandits couldn't be?
All it said is non-lawful.
So bandits can essentially be good.
Yeah. basically, and it does mention that bandit stat block can be used for privateers.
Ah,
That is not me saying that's what these are. That is me saying bandit does not necessarily equal evil.
Yeah.
yeah, no. Mumsy,
Find it!
I'm trying!
before your wife finds out.
Also, how did you lose it?
Did you hear that ting? Just now?
It fell off your hand.
It fell off my finger and I didn't see which direction it went in.
I thought we were gonna go till 1, but let's just wrap this up real quick so Mums can go search for it and not end up on the sofa.
Yeah,
Thank you all very much for coming by. I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.
Bye! Hopefully I get to see you guys soon.
Bye.